you a Korean hot dog mukbang! Woo! Woo! Oh my god, I started a riot. All three of them are coming at me. Oh Jesus. Hi, Kujo! Oh goodness gracious. Oh, Shio. Okay, what is this? So I am filming this and editing this using Final Cut Pro, and if you watch my later vlog, which is most likely going to be posted after this video, I finally bought Final Cut Pro and I wanted to get my money's worth essentially because it was $300. But today is one of the most exciting Today is one of the most chaotic mukbangs I will ever film. Today is probably one of the most exciting mukbangs I will ever film just because I had enough money to pay for Final Cut Pro base. I don't know what that means. But today I am filming a little mukbang from, I forgot how to say the restaurant's name. Give me a second. MyungRang. This is the Korean hot dog place that is really popular. There's one up in LA, and I'm so excited that there was one in where I'm living now in San Diego with my sister, and this made me so happy because the first time I ate these hot dogs, I did not have a good experience. It was not with the person that I was supposed to be having it with, but your girl is remaking her own experience, you know, so Casper's calling for water. I'll be back. I'm just going to be talking to you about my life as well as some things that I'm finding interesting and updating all of you on what I'm doing in quarantine. So let's get started. So I bought 3 hot dogs because I didn't eat any breakfast this morning. All I had was a cookie if you watch my vlog. And so this is, I ordered a drink. This is called chikie. This is like a rice drink. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's meant to be a dessert though, since it's so slushy like. Oh, they put the cap on top of the plastic so it wouldn't spill. That's so smart. This place is really genius. So I did order on Postmates. I ordered around like 12:30 because I was at work and I knew how far away this place was from my house. And it came like maybe 2 minutes after I had already arrived home, which was really a really good thing that I did so that I could eat right away.
Bruh.
It's pretty good. It's like not one of those like sweet drinks, you know? So in this bag, I have napkins like always. And then they gave me, I had ordered the sweet chili sauce as well as the mustard cheese sauce. I have not tried the mustard cheese sauce yet, so I am looking forward to trying that. I do have a plate in front of me because you know these things get crummy. And I bought 3. So I bought the potato, and I believe that there's mozzarella inside as well. Oh yeah, there is. It's seeping out already. And then I ordered a rice cake one as well. Why do I keep saying as well? I ordered a rice cake as well as a sausage and cheese. So for those of you who are going to watch my vlog, I've been recently eating vegan along with my sister and her fiance, just personally because they wanted to do it to help the environment. I personally wanted to change my diet because I eat a lot of ramen.
And it's not good for me.
So I wanted to personally start and change my diet and maybe lose a little bit of weight, but it's looking like it's not gonna happen. So today is a cheat day. I've tried to stay every 3 days and then 1 cheat day for my vegan diet. And it's actually going really well. I personally noticed a change in my energy, but how could I not? Because I'm ridiculously bubbly. Bubbly. I just came from work. I'm on my lunch break right now. I have to go back at 3:30, and I don't know if I'll be able to edit this video in time, but your girl's a multitasker. Like, technically, I have 2 jobs. Technically, YouTube is a job, people. Just saying. It does take time to edit these videos, to film these videos, to pay for these videos. It's a job, people. So, cheers to that. Delish. So I don't know which one I want to eat first. I kind of want to eat the potato one first just because I'm in love with potatoes. So I'm going to open up this sauce. My dog is sleeping on my bed right now, which I will kick him out for because I want to take a nap. I just want to catch up on my life. So first of all, I am single, ready to mingle because my ex is not a good person and cheated on me 4 freaking times and owes me $4,000. That's gonna stay there, yes. I was not having it with him because he drove wedges between me and my mom, caused a whole bunch of problems, and then still cheated on me and left me. And I decided to move because I needed a change of pace. I needed to focus on me. I needed to focus on Casper, my baby boy. And I just needed a new change of pace. I needed to get myself back on track because he had gotten me kicked out of a school. He had distracted me from everything that I really wanted to do, and it was not okay, bro. That is never okay. If you want a toxic relationship, cut that bits, okay? So I've been living in San Diego for about almost 6 months now, actually. So I'm trying this sweet chili sauce. It's so good. I was thinking about just doing an ASMR video for this, but I honestly really want to talk. Oh, I hit the cheese, but it's too cold now to do a cheese pull, which is so sad. Other than that, I've been living here for almost 6 months now. Casper has not really made any friends because the dog park's like closed right away, and also I had to take him to training class because this bitch ran away at a dog beach and into the street. And I had to have a complete stranger catch him for me. So I took him to training classes to really work on his patience and work on his connection with me as well, because that was something that my ex had cut too. My little babies. We went to training classes at Petco, hashtag not sponsored, to work on his behavior. He does all of these cute little tricks now, which is adorable. He does really well with the trainer there, and he absolutely loves her, mainly because she always has different treats. And every time I buy those treats, he kind of just ignores me and goes to her because she always has new ones, which is like low-key upsetting, but I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. Aww. I want to do a cheese pull. The little one. The mustard cheese sauce is so good. It tastes like, I'm pretty sure it's just honey mustard, but it tastes delicious. Casper does get along with the 2 other dogs here. They are my sister's dogs. Their names are Kosho and Shio, and they all get along really well. Casper and Kosho play really rough together just because they're both huskies and they tend to play rough all the time anyway. Shio kind of likes to steal Casper's toys, which is really, really funny. He's very friendly. As you can see, he's not harmful in any way. He loves to share his toys with Shio. I leave my door open. All of them can go play with whatever toys they want. But when it comes to Shio and Kosho's toys, they are very...
Can you back up?
Other than that, Kosho and Casper play every day. Shio doesn't really play. I think it's just because she's too small, but she knows that they are playing. She knows that they're not serious. And she kind of just like barks at them from afar.
She's like an instigator.
Which is so funny to me. Because she's maybe about like... She's about 15 pounds less than Casper is, like about. Because I took both of them to my work with me because I'm a vet assistant to have them looked at. So they're about like 15 to 13 pounds apart. And so Shio knows not to mess with Casper. She knows. And my little boy is sleeping right next to me. He's so good. But she knows not to mess with him. But Kosho just loves to mess around with him. She loves to edge him on. And Kosho's really funny with Shio that I've noticed. I know, right? But Kosho likes to poke at Shio. Every time that she comes back from something or like she does something stupid, she will poke at her. Just like, what are you doing? You're not being a good dog. You're not doing this right. You have to make mom proud. She just pokes at her like an older sister does. And I always say that the 3 dogs in this house are just like me and my siblings. First of all, Casper is way too tall for his own good. He's clumsy. He's a weirdo. I'm just like, that is me. Like, that is totally me. And then Shio is just like a little bad beast that does what she wants and don't take no S from nobody. That is my sister. That is my sister. And then Kosho is like the responsible one, looking out for everybody, doing her own thing. And Yeah, that's my older brother Pete, and he's doing his own thing. My brother Pete was on the freaking news in so many different places for creating the Inspire pods that he started in his gym, and they're effective. He is able to open up business again. He is for those of you who don't know, my older brother is Pete Sapson. My older brother is Pete Sapson. He is a master trainer and owner of Inspire South Bay. Now, this was on the news recently because they had created barriers in order to hold training classes again. And now they can only take 9 people at a time, but they're keeping their people safe. They had the inspiring idea to create these cubicles out of PVC pipe and shower curtains and zip ties and put Clorox wipes in each one so that people can disinfect once they're done. Because, you know, sweat goes everywhere and spit and so many people in one room at once. He and his wife designed these cubicles so that they can continue working and people can continue to feel great about themselves through exercise. And that is his main vision, to make people feel good. Because, you know, he was a philosophy major, so he's doing his job. But I'm so proud of him. He was on the news for him and his wife creating these things. And it was an amazing thing to see. Like, my brother is friggin' famous, getting interviewed by KTLA5. Is that what that channel name is? But yeah, and I'm so friggin' proud of him. It was amazing to see. I'm pretty sure he's still getting interviewed by a bunch of different people. I always see news articles about him, and I'm just like, that's my brother. I remember when you were wearing rubber bands on your jeans for no freaking reason and had earrings in and baggy clothes and all this like sparkly biz things, and now he's freaking famous, but he's famous. And my sister, she's doing her own thing. She's getting promoted at work. She's doing all her DIY things, not giving an F about no biz, okay? No other biz can mess with my sister. My sister is a legit queen, and I love her for it. And also, I love her for letting me live with her at a very, very cheap price. But on to me.
Oh, did you ask?
No, you did not.
But me personally, I started working in an animal hospital about 3 months ago. I absolutely love it. It is a dream job of mine to work with pets and to help take care of them because I personally love taking care of my own pets. For a couple years when I was younger, my sister had decided to become a veterinarian when she was younger, but then had decided to go into CSI and then also went into chemical engineering at that time. I don't know how that connected, but it did connect. Salty. Once I got Casper, I realized how much care needs to go into taking care of these lovely animals that love us unconditionally for taking care of them. And so I figured I want to be the person that makes them feel better. And so originally I was a marine biology major at my old school, but then when I transferred, I was just like, go straight to bio, go into animal science, you know, just now I am transferring to be a vet tech at a vocational school near me so that I can continue to work with these animals, but not have to deal with like all these crazy people talking about like, oh my God. No, like I am okay with dealing with the people, but it's just the over dramatic ones. I have a woman who comes in and she cries every time that she drops off her dog, and I understand, like it's painful to leave your dog alone inside, like you can't actually be with them. But I personally do not want to deal with that. Like I'm okay with dealing with it, but I'd rather not, just because I know with me, I have a big mouth. I can be insensitive if I say the wrong thing. So it's better that I stay in the back. But overall, I do love my job. The people are great. They're funny. And there's a guy that's like 23. He's hilarious. Me and him, we talk, we laugh every friggin' day. And it's awesome. There's a girl who's my sister age. She has a cat. She loves K-pop. And I'm just like, who you stand, boo? Who you stand? She likes Jackson Wang from GOT7. She loves him to bits. There was also a woman there who's worked there for about 13 years, and there's so much that I continue to learn from her. And she's such a friendly person. She was in the military. Hey guys, I'm currently editing this video and I made a mistake. She was not in the military, she was in the Navy. I know people can get upset if you confuse the two with the Army or Air Force, stuff like that. But she was in the Navy, definitely. So you know that she can be strict, but she's doing it for your own good, which I'm all for. And there's this other girl, she's about 31 years old, but she's actually older than one of my bosses, which is actually really funny. We were hired on the same day, so we kind of have this connection, just like learning things together, which I think is really cool. She likes to compete with me every now and then. She speaks a little critical to me, but she always explains to me, Isabelle, I'm not trying to be harsh, I'm just trying to like help you learn. And I'm just like, I know that you mean well, but it's coming off really bis-like, but I'll deal with it. It's okay. I know you're trying to help me. It's what you gotta do with work, you know? Sometimes there's always someone there at the workplace that gives you a hard time. And I mean, if it's her, it's her. If it's someone else, it's someone else. And that I don't mind because it's a workplace. You can't take things personally. Now, my mom back home, my aunt had moved in to help with house payments because her apartment had got bought out and she couldn't afford to pay rent anymore. And with Corona, one of their jobs got cut. My mom got... My mom's workplace got closed. It was not a good 3 months. But my mom loved it. She did so many crafts at home. She freaking made me scrub tops that I could wear to work. They were a little small and budgy, but I still wear the new one that she gave me, which is bigger. And I love to wear it. It's so cute. And my aunt, she's cooking every friggin' day, so my grandma doesn't have to. My mom's getting chubbier, which is a good thing because she lost a lot of weight when my dad had originally left, and I'm glad that she's gaining it back. But my cousin is a very big gamer, so all he does is play games on his computer or do homework on his computer. And then my aunt takes care of our 2 dogs back home that were originally my dad's, that my mom doesn't want to care for. But my aunt cares for them, and she loves them to bits. I'm so glad that one of my older dogs has actually gained weight, which is a very good thing for a 14-year-old dog. Everyone is happy, which is a really good thing. And I have not finished one of these. If I was just watching TV, I would be done by now. She's full. I tried to make it last as long as possible. Quarantine. My cousin's girlfriend's father had died from COVID-19, which kind of put the entire thing more into perspective for me. I wear a mask everywhere I go. I personally cannot wear gloves because the powder inside of them causes an allergic reaction on my fist, and I'm just starting to heal. If you notice, I have scars up and down on the backs of my hands. It's similar to eczema. I had rashes on the back of my hands from wearing gloves at work constantly for 3 to 4 hours straight because the sweat would mix with the powder inside of the gloves to keep them dry in their packaging, and then it would seep into my skin. And even if I would wash my hands and then put on a new pair of gloves, there would still be like this serum left on my hands, like a mixture of the sweat and the powder. And even if I'd wash my hands, it'd be sticky, and then it would still cause an allergic reaction on here. I'm not sure if it's like latex or if it's the powder, but something itched and it hurt like crazy. But I'm just starting to heal, and these scars will go away soon, so it's not to freak out anybody. But I do still have a lot of itchy spots. I get a lot of bug bites, especially with the area that I work in. Fleas jump on me, they jump everywhere, but it's what you gotta do. And San Diego, my boss says, is the flea capital of the United States, just because the temperatures here are always constant. It's never just like, we don't have typical seasons. So it's a temperature that the fleas can thrive in. But if you didn't see my recent TikTok, I showed my belly, and I have bug bites there that look essentially like constellations. Like I could make the Big Dipper on my belly, which is not good. Oh, that's another topic. During this quarantine, I got TikTok famous, which is so exciting. Most of it is like 10-year-old kids coming for BTS content, but I've only ever posted 2 BTS videos in my entire TikTok career. Every single time I go live, they always ask me, oh my gosh, who's your BTS bias? And I say it over and over and over again. But that's what you gotta do. If you're not already, go follow my TikTok at Isabelle. For Casper, I do take him on a walk every other day just to keep his energy low. We did used to go every day for about a month, but then I noticed that his paws were getting really bright red, and I didn't want to have to risk that hospital bill. Since I work there, I know how much it costs to repair those paws, and it's a lot. So, preventing that. But I think those walks are really beneficial for him. It really helps a lot. I made friends! So in college, before the entire school shut down, I made friends with 2 girls and a boy. His name is Taewoo. He's 25, I believe. We all met in biology class because we all sat together during lab. And then there's Kayla. She's my age. She's about 19, 20. And then there's Emily, who is a year younger than us, but she's really, really smart. So the 3 of us, we are so freaking close. We talk every day, except for Taewoo, because I'm pretty sure he's at work and he's busy and he doesn't want to deal with like our teenage girl crap. But me, Emily, and Kayla, we freaking love each other. We are so close. We're like this, but like this. We're making plans to meet up together and like have a good time. With protection, of course. We're gonna have our masks if we do go out. So we are gonna have masks if we do go out. This, and this. We're like planning all this stuff. We're watching different things together. Oh, and it's gonna be so much fun. I actually can't wait to hang out with people again. I've been hanging out with dogs and my coworkers for the past 3 months. The story of how I got my job. So I called them, asked them, they're just like, no experience needed. And I'm just like, booyah! So then I went there. I filled out an application. Oh, oops. I filled out an application and then they like took me right in for the interview. And I was like, so then my boss walked in, who's wearing a mask. He was just like, what would make us want to hire you? And I was just like, I'm a very bubbly person. My friends say that I'm a rainbow or like a ray of sunshine, and I could portray that onto the pets to help them calm down. That is literally what I said. And I knew, I was just like, I am not gonna get this job. But then like 2 weeks later, my second boss, the head vet's son, he calls me saying, can you come in at 1 o'clock tomorrow? And I was all like,
Who the? What? I got the job?
and he's like, yeah. And I was like,
What?
so then that day, I like raced to Walmart to buy scrubs, and then I went home, and then the next day, they told me go in at 1 o'clock, so I was all like, I'm here, but then they're just like, the doctors left, dude. They're closed from like 1 to 3:30 for lunch, and I was like, huh? And they said they should have called you that you come in at 3:30, and I was just like, no one freaking called me. So then I went home for another 3 hours. No, I went home for another 2 hours until I had to go in. And even that day, I left at like 5 o'clock because that day it was essentially like a lecture. It was a lecture on all the stuff that basic vet stuff, so like fleas, ticks, vaccines, stuff like this. And then I essentially am the middleman between the vet and the owner. So I handle payment transactions. If they want to pay through insurance, then I do that. If they want to make an appointment, I do that. If they want like specific medications, then that goes to the vet. But if their heartworm test is okay and their exam is current, then I can do that. So that's my job essentially. I've been watching a lot of Stephanie Sue lately, so I'm sorry if my voice sounds different. But also I'm eating, so like, can't come for me. I am still only on 1 and it's been almost 30 minutes. What the frick? I really don't like putting down food and then starting something else. It makes me feel weird. But let me try these two. because my battery's about to die. I'm not sure which one this is. This is the rice cake one. It's not too bad. It's like really thick. I wish they put some cheese in there. I think this is the mozzarella and sausage one. There's mozzarella on the top. I think the sausage is at the bottom, but I don't want to like bite it sideways. But I will. These are both really good. I only tried the rice cake one with the sauce. It's a little hard because it's a little cold, so I might stick it in the microwave. But I'm gonna keep this a little short for y'all because I don't have anything else to talk about and you guys are probably... So my camera ran out of battery, so I'm finishing my mukbang here. I hope you guys enjoyed a little update on my life. I'm going to finish this before I go back to work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below on if I should do more of these mukbangs or if I should research a topic to speak about or stuff like this. And if you please hit the bell for notifications on whenever I post a new video. I'm trying to get more back into going on YouTube instead of TikTok, find an even distribution between the two. But please hit the bell for notifications on whenever I post a new video just so that you know, because I never know when I'm going to post a new video. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye!